Hi, what's good, y'all? Welcome to Porch Talk. It's like 60 degrees out here, so I gotta take advantage. Give y'all a physique check, but I'm really in pajamas right now. Like I just been straight chilling, but I was just laying out here. It's spring break. I'm taking some time to kind of unwind and relax from this busy semester, and always good to get some sunlight in the eyes. But as I was laying here, I kind of had this epiphany I want to share with you guys, and it's the true meaning behind happiness. Because lately, yeah, I'm gonna be fully transparent with y'all. I've been struggling, with mental health and a bunch of like intrusive thoughts and stuff that just really kind of like it feels paralyzing at times, and it's made life seem pretty black and white lately. Besides the point, I was thinking about happiness and the true meaning behind it and how to achieve happiness, right? Because I think that's something we all want out of this life. So I think my dog just is chasing a squirrel right now, but I think happiness is not about acquiring more, it's about needing less. So I feel like oftentimes in life we get caught up in, trying to achieve all these goals, and like, you want the car and you want that degree, and we always want more, right? Like us humans were never satisfied. And for me, like trying to make it in this social media game, it's like, you think like, oh, I'll be satisfied at this many followers or this many likes. The truth is you're never going to be fully satisfied once you reach that goal. Like for me, doing social media, for example, it's like, you think you'll be satisfied at this many followers or this many likes and this or that. But the truth is, it's like once you get there, that feeling starts to fade. And eventually you're just kind of back to where you were. You always want more. You want more followers and clout. And the same goes for, fitness. It's like you achieve a certain physique and like, you're happy and you're proud of yourself for a little bit, right? But then it's like, oh, you could always be bigger. You can always be leaner, stronger, right? And you see all these people on social media posting their physiques and seeing what they're up to and all their success. You can't help but look at your current situation and compare it to theirs and be like, man, like I wish I had what this person has or whoever it may be. What was I gonna say? And that really got me thinking, back to that quote. It's like, for me personally, I have these high standards for myself. It's like, all right, I need to work out this long. I need to run this far to like feel satisfied, or I need this amount of likes or whatever it may be. And then I always find myself just, not satisfied. Like, for example, last night I was just chilling in my room, felt this kind of anxiety and like this hopelessness. And I just kept like looking for some kind of fulfillment. This person wasn't replying. This person had me undelivered. My TikTok flopped, and I was sitting there so bummed out and just like I had this sense of hopelessness. I didn't feel like watching anything. Nothing really felt exciting. I just wasn't fulfilled with where I was at. And I was sitting there bummed out, like, fuck, man, like, why doesn't this person like me? Like, why am I not popping off? Like I kept asking just why? I just felt so just alone and just unfulfilled with my life, even though I was, fulfilling these sort of standards I have for myself. Like, I worked out that day, I did some homework and whatever, but I was still there just kind of feeling empty. I'm laying out here today and I was asking myself, like, what if I didn't need all of these things to be happy? Like, is there a world where, even though this person isn't responding, I can be happy? Or, if this person doesn't like me, I can still be happy? Or what if, I didn't need to run to feel confident about myself, or I needed to go to the gym before I can feel good about myself and feel confident. Like, and that's the main reason I film most of the floor talks after the gym, is because that's, when I feel I'm in my element and like, I deserve to kind of put myself out there, because, that's when I'm, confident. But it's like before that, it's like It's like I'm too insecure to, film or whatever. Today I'm out here. I didn't even work out yet. I just woke up probably like 2, 3 hours ago, but I just really want to film this and put this message out there. I really asked myself, like, do I really need to do all these things to feel happy? Like, is that like the baseline? Do I need all this attention and I need, this person to like me or this person to text me back? And I was really thinking about that right now, and the answer is no. Like, if you want to be honest, that's not necessarily what happiness is. It's not about, getting more. It's not about having more clout or like having more notifications in your phone or doing longer workouts or this or that. Like, yeah, that stuff's nice and it can feel, fulfilling and good in the moment, right? But you can find happiness without those things. And I think true happiness comes from desiring less, right? Like needing less. Just knowing that I don't need this person to like me to still be happy. I don't need to, even work out today to feel good about myself. And it's easier said than done because the way I've lived my life these past few years is like it's so ingrained in my brain at this point. It's such a routine that it just knows that that's what's on the agenda, right? And that's my brain thinks, oh, I need these things to be happy. But the truth is, like, it all comes down to just rewiring the brain. And you can train the brain just like a muscle in the gym. Like, if you give it some time, you can teach it that these things, that you attach so much value to doesn't exactly correlate with happiness, right? Like, you can train it like, oh, like I don't need this person to be happy. I don't need to do these long workouts to feel fulfilled. And it's like, yeah, it feels a little uncomfortable at first, right? And it's hard to believe because we attach so much value to these things. It all comes down to just like mental rewiring, and you can like teach your brain different mindsets and different approaches to life. You haven't thought about before, and it's just like training at the gym, right? If you're a beginner, you're not just gonna put 225 on the bar, obviously, for bench. Like, first you're gonna start with the bar, right? Then you're gonna throw some tens on and some 25s and so on until you reach that goal. And the same thing goes with how you approach the world and how you sort of develop these new mindsets. It's starting out slow and just telling yourself like, hey, just because I'm not getting what I need out of this person doesn't mean I need to be all depressed or I need to feel bad about myself. Truth is, like, you could find that happiness within yourself. Just keep your reminding yourself and really focusing on the little things, to appreciate in life and really thinking about what you're grateful for, and you stop depending on other people for validation or the amount of likes or views you get. You're gonna find that you're actually gonna become more satisfied with where you're at. You're gonna be more happy than if you keep like chasing more and you want more clout and you want more success, right? And because it's like once you get those things, yeah, it feels fulfilling in the moment. But like I said, like those feelings fade. And then you're just gonna go right back to kind of like square one. You're just gonna keep desiring more. It's like this endless cycle. Whereas if you learn to like need less, that's gonna lead to more happiness in the long run because you're not dependent on external things for happiness, like whether this person responds or they like you or whatever it may be. Once you learn to live without this person or without any external validation, like it just makes life a hell of a lot better. And that's something I'm learning to do and, detach from external things and just, finding happiness within myself and just knowing that I'm doing my best every day and just putting my 100% into every task I do. And in life, we all go through different things. Say your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get over it. They no longer want you. Say you failed the test, you've been studying your ass off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Maybe you didn't get that promotion at work. Someone kisses better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. I totally stole that from David Goggins, but that's true, man. Like life happens and it doesn't feel fair at all sometimes, but you just got to roll with the punches and just learn to move on and don't let life hijack your mind. Like Goggins said, you got to just take it to the chin sometimes and just be your number one best friend. because sometimes that's all you're gonna have. And if you can learn to do that, you'll be set, and that is where real happiness is found. So yeah, really appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, what is my dog doing, bro? Like rolling around in the leaves. I wish I could be as happy as him. Don't we all? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are new here, make sure you're following the TikTok. There's gonna be plenty more gym interviews coming real soon. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy.